Hello there. So it's just into the third week now, and I wanted to show a little bit of where I'm at. I haven't quite got the second episode of my playthrough finished editing yet, and I won't have it out today, so I figured I'd drop a video showing where I'm at and what you're going to see coming up soon. As you can see, I've got all my printers now, and they're all fully upgraded and outputting to a central stacker in the middle. In my greenhouse, I have removed my portable air conditioner and added a passive air conditioning unit that has a small amount of gas bridging the interior atmosphere with the outside. I still have to manually keep an eye on it, but it's more like I throw a flare in there every few days to keep it in range rather than using power. In my power system, obviously I've added some solar panels that are tracking the sun with my first IC10 chip, and I'll run through that in my next episode of the playthrough. And upcoming after that is the solid fuel generator system. This uses a pair of furnaces in a chamber below that stay at the same temperature at all times. One of them contains pure volatiles and the other one is just for heat. And I'll toss in coal and it'll go into the first furnace, and then it will output into the second furnace that contains only volatiles, and then it will output solid fuel ingots to the generator. Solid fuel contains twice as much energy as burning straight coal, so you definitely want to get into that if you're going to be using a solid fuel generator as your backup system. The IC10 coating over here makes sure that the generator only comes on when my battery is below 10%, and then it turns it off when it gets up to 50%. Using a handy-dandy IC10 Schmidt trigger, which looks like this right here. Reads the battery and the generator, and if it's on, it will keep charging until it's at max, and if it's off, it'll only charge if the charge is below minimum. We've also got a solar power heating up that furnace below. What it's doing is it's taking power from the solar array here and providing it to this pipe heater for the heat furnace of the solid fuel chamber. And this only comes off of pre-input power. So if the battery is over 90%, power from the solar panels can be directly used to heat this pipe here and add additional heat, making sure that any small amounts of heat that are taken out are put back. And this all counts on me generating a little bit more power than I'm using, which on average I am. This is only charging, most everything is off over here, except that stacker. And I've got my power network systems running to every area individually with their APC as an uninterruptible power supply and a transformer leading to that area. And of course a backup in the airlock in case it's needed. And over here, the same sort of deal. Everything is powered by its own network, backed by an APC, so I could give it temporary power even if we lost all power. And my storage area over here, with some nice stairs to get around the base a little bit easier. So that's where I'm at now, and where we're going to be going in the next couple episodes. I hope you'll join me for them, and I really appreciate all the attention the channel's been getting, and that you really like my episodes. I just wish that I was faster at editing the long-form content. They're a bit harder to do, to condense a few hours of gameplay into a somewhat watchable 25-minute episode, I think. So if you'll bear with me, I'll have the next episode of my playthrough series out soon. But for now, this is where we're at and where we're going to get to probably by episode 3 or 4. So stay tuned and I'll see you later.